It is that deeper social connection that we all desire.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So, with that kind of in mind, do you believe the human life is moving towards something? And if so, what? Getting off the sex piece and getting into a little
Yeah,
bit more deeper spiritual kind of
it
approach.
could be moving towards an orgasm. No, I'm
Yeah.
teasing. I think so. I think we're moving towards evolvement, whatever that evolvement might be. I think there has to be an upper power of some sort that we're moving towards. For me, in my life, or I'm going to have an existential crisis of some
Yeah.
sort.
Yeah. I wholeheartedly agree. I come originally from a geology background before I got my PhD in exercise physiology. And I am a big fan of the French Jesuit priest, paleontologist Pierre Teilhard de Chardin. And he speaks of what he calls the omega point. But all of his writings really go from that more geological kind of perspective of evolution and going from a physical evolution to a spiritual evolution.
Yeah,
And I love that you use that kind of phrasing because I think that's what we're undergoing. We as a species have we've developed consciousness and
right.
now we're moving towards something deeper. And I think there's a lot of friction that comes with that. I mean, I think I'm optimistic in where we are right now as a society. As crazy as things are, I think that's the friction, the tension that we have that is going to push us or propel us forward in terms of our growth as a human species. So I agree with you that we're evolving towards something greater.
Yeah, yeah,
What that is, I think, is up to us to choose.
yeah. Well, that's a good point.
Yeah. So, let's see. What else did I need to ask you? Well, let's just one of the questions, and we'll come back. Well, first, before I ask my kind of final question, I usually ask, where can our viewers and listeners connect with you? Find the upcoming book, and when is that released? By the way.
It was released April 6th.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
thought it was a little bit later than that.
yeah.
So it's already out there. So it's not an up and coming book or forthcoming book. It is now a book that is out there. Where can they find it? Where can they connect with you and learn more about you?
Yeah, great. My website, I actually have 2 podcasts that go with each of my books. My books are there. Everything is linked on my website. I've got a couple of freebies, a quiz, and a way to reignite your desire in 72 hours. But everything's on the website.
You can't do it quicker than 72 hours.
Well, I do
I
have
mean, I need
overachievers.
something now. No.
Yeah, I've got overachievers. They
Okay. So, um, we'll make sure that that's in the description notes so people can connect with that. But I like to end the conversations on this podcast with pretty much the same question. If someone listening right now or watching the podcast feels scattered or fragmented, as so many people do, what is one step that they could take during this week to begin becoming more centered?
I use this. I'm an EMDR therapist, so people get dissociated as we're working on that real deep work, and so I think this is a great way to immediately get yourself regrounded. Name 5 things you see because you're telling your nervous system, "Oh, I'm right here." Name 4 things you hear. Name 3 things you feel. Name 2 things you taste. And well, no, 1 thing you taste, 2 things that you can feel with your feet. I wanna get them to the soles of their feet, get that root chakra back online. But that's a great way if you're feeling really disconnected. Or breathe in for 4, hold for 5, exhale for 6 with a noise. Oh, because your that's vagal tone, vagus nerve runs through your throat. And I was doing that at 3 years old. I didn't even know that was a thing. But
Wow.
but but that can help immediately get you grounded, or pop a lemon drop, or a real sharp taste in your mouth can help you get grounded too.